Since the incident at Morrisville Manor, I've been doing a lot of thinking. Why do I have these visions? Why are my dreams haunted? Kelly seems to think that we're all on predetermined paths and things happen for a reason. I think it'd be pointless to be alive if everything we say or do is predetermined. It wasn't until this latest incident, though, that I began to think. Maybe there is something to be said about fate. It began when I was helping Kelly at the bookstore. We were cleaning out the back room, which looked like it hadn't been touched in years, when an old atlas fell at my feet. I was drawn to the book as if it was no accident it had fallen in front of me. As I looked at the page, I could hear voices. They were whispering. Suddenly, an outline appeared on the map. It looked like a town. I pointed it out to Kelly, but she didn't see anything. She looked up the location, but there was no town anywhere near the site. Something strange was going on, and I had to investigate. I soon found myself on the outskirts of where the town had been marked on the map. The location was in the middle of a heavily wooded area. Upon closer inspection, I could see the remnants of an old road leading into the woods. It had been torn up and taken over by Mother Nature, but I could still make it out. It seemed like hours, but eventually I came to a clearing in the trees, and there it was, a series of old buildings, lined up quietly, without even a hint of life. My name is Delaware St. John, and this is the town with no name.
I don't know how you talked me into staying here. I should be there with you in the field.
I'm not in a field. I'm in a town.
Very funny. You know what I... Wait, a town? According to the tracking device on Vic, you should be in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, and someone went through a lot of trouble to make it seem that way. The road into town has been dug up and filled in with trees. This place is abandoned, but not like the everyone moved out kind of abandoned. The shops are still stocked, cars still here. Whatever happened here can't be good.
Is there a name for this town?
Here's where strange gets stranger. Any sign that references the town name is defaced or broken, like someone was trying to keep it a secret.
The town with no name, huh? This is going to be tough, but there's got to be records somewhere of a town that was built on that location. I'm going to give Simon a call. I could use his help.
Simon, huh? Well, you know what they say, the more geeks, the merrier. I'm gonna look around. I'm sure this is gonna be a long night. When a skeleton hands you a movie ticket, you know you're in for a night to remember. It's a broken umbrella. Maybe I can find a good use for it. If that ladder was just a bit lower, I'd be able to pull it down.
Kids, if they stayed straight and narrow, it wouldn't come to this. Good help is not easy to find anymore, I tell you. Kids these days, it's all about sex and dirty words, and I've had it. Someone has got to do something about this.
Hey, Delaware, find anything interesting yet?
Well, only if you count full-body apparitions as interesting.
A full-body apparition? Please tell me you got it on camera.
Yeah, the camera. You know, I guess I forget I even have it sometimes. There's something unusual, though. My flashlight went out when the ghost appeared, but came back on when it was gone.
I wish I could say I can't believe you forgot to take a picture. As far as your flashlight, there are theories that ghosts need to drain energy from around them in order to manifest. It could be the ghost was draining off your flashlight battery.
Great. If that keeps happening, I'm going to end up in the dark.
And here I am thinking you'd be used to that by now.
The clock is stopped at 1:15.
You're not going to get away with this. I saw what you did to her.
I didn't do anything. I swear.
I saw it. I saw what happened. You see, if you stray from the path, you suffer the thorns. You're going to get what's coming to you. I'm going to call the police. You stay right here.
I guess someone doesn't want me in there. All the more reason to find a way in. Ugh. It's no use. It's not gonna budge.
Delaware, I've got some information about the town.
Please tell me you found all the cool hotspots. This place is dead.
So the town. It was a commune in the early 1900s, run by a man named Jedediah Epps. He was a priest that settled the area with his wife Anna and daughter Helena and son Charles.
Ah, so that explains the nut who ran this movie house.
What's that?
I've run into Charles and his holier-than-thou ranting. I don't think he practiced what he preached.
Tell him about the settlement.
Sounds like you've got some company there.
It's Simon. I asked him to come over and help me with some research. Finding a town that has no public records isn't as easy as it sounds.
Delaware, how's it going, mate? Listen, this area, it's a predetermined phantasmal phenomenon.
Simon, have I ever told you how much I appreciate you explaining things?
You see, the family that settled there, they were obsessed with the concept of a utopia and had the land to themselves until a group came in and purchased it from under them. This led to the creation of the town you're standing in today.
So, then what led up to the final days of the town?
We're not sure yet. The information we've been able to find so far is scarce. There's nothing online about most of this, so Simon had to track down former residents of the area, and getting them to talk hasn't been easy either.
I'm guessing they weren't too thrilled with their happy little commune being modernized and made public. Okay, well, keep the research going. We've got to figure out what went on here if we're going to put it to rest. This clock is stopped at 1:15, the same as the others.
Hello, madam. Can I interest you in a movie?
I think I'm a bit old for PG movies. Besides, I start a shift at the diner in 15 minutes.
It's always work, work, work with you. You need some more fun in your life.
Well, how about we have some fun after work then? I'll swing by around 11 when you get off.
It's the key to the service room.